Hey guys, it is your boy Luke from DLM, and today we're going to be rebuilding these two sky islands. Now recently I rebuilt this sky island and I made it much better than it used to be. It used to be like a pretty dinky little home here. I redid the roof and I also made this sky island massive. It used to probably be as big as the outline of the interior part. Added this whole little second road under it, and it's really groovy. But I still kind of hate this build, and apart from maybe this, it's my least favorite thing in this world, especially this home. This home is so boring. I think I built it just so this guy could move in, because when I built it I didn't have enough homes for everyone, but I do now, so it doesn't even matter. But I hate how this house looks. I hate this house's roof. I think I built this really quickly because I needed the TV here for a skit, so I might just rebuild the roof here, but I might also do a few other things with this house, add another room, and I might destroy this island. Anyway, I guess we'll see when we get there. So much like my other rebuild video, which I did on my home down there, I'm kind of going to be taking you through my design process and through some of the artistic decisions I make. I know it sounds really like, I don't know what the word is, like lame, but yeah, you guys, strap in, let's go. Alrighty, so I think the first thing we are actually going to do is just destroy this here. I was thinking what would be good is a second story exit from this house, which takes you up here. And I think I still will leave these islands in relatively the same area, except I might just make the islands a bit better. So I'm going to grab some resources, I'll be right back. Alrighty, so we're done with our little bit of terraforming. We made this island a bit bigger so it looks like it can support, in air brackets, the weight of this building. And we made this building, this island a bit further to the left and a bit bigger. While doing that, I think I realized one of my main issues with this build, and it is so flippin' boxy. Like, it's just a big square with a lot of little squares inside it. And even though it's got a lot of detail here and here and here, and the background's really nice, it's just a big old box. And I really hate that in buildings. So if you can see here, it's like a rectangle, rectangle, rectangle. So it's two boxes, I guess. This one's just one box, and that's a 0 out of 10 building design. So I'm gonna think for a little bit, and I'm gonna build something that's different. So how about we make this area into somewhat of a balcony, because I'm happy with making this building a bit smaller. We lower this roof here, we make this area into a balcony. This can still be a room, and then the balcony has a extra part out to the left, which has the rope coming off it. Yeah, let's see if that works. If it doesn't work, I can just destroy it again. This wall was really annoying to build, just kind of annoying to destroy it. But I think we do need to destroy the roof if the building's going to be smaller. We do need to make the roof lower if the building's going to be smaller. Otherwise, the proportions are going to be kind of goofy. Is that floating? No, that's a... There's supposed to be two of these, aren't there? I'll keep these because I do like these, and I probably will build them or use them in this build. Let's just plant these acorns, or like chuck them down here because they look nice. And we really got to figure out a better roof. I could do a roof similar to that one, but maybe I might do a somewhat different design just to keep it different. I think that's a decent height, so I might need to remove the buffer and make that into wood. Jeez, there are so many blocks here. I can't place this anywhere. I don't like deleting stuff, and I lost my... I'll place this down. I lost my piggy bank, which is really big, so I'm gonna need to farm that again. The floating piggy bank, which is just... It's just annoying. Maybe I should chuck a piggy bank in here. Yeah, I might do that. I should grab a piggy bank, guys. Where is our merchant? Oh my gosh. Alright, there we go. Let's go grab our piggy bank. Just because I do have a lot of building materials in there, and I like being able to draw from that when I am, I'm just doing a little bit of a build, like I am now. So let's crank this, chuck it on the let's check on this table. Let's get rid of that. Open this. Open. Okay, there actually isn't that much in there. I lied. That was a useless endeavor. So let's check a roof back on here. Oops, a bit high. Let's check a window on the right, so this becomes a bit more detailed. Did I delete the glass? No, I didn't. Window, we'll make it too high. Let's only have two. Yeah, we'll make it too high. Let's chuck some wood on top of it. Oh no, we had 3. I'm an idiot. Anyway, we're gonna go back in speed build mode. You guys will see what happens in the next few minutes. Alrighty, so as you can see, we've made this from 1 box into 2 boxes, and it already has a big change. Now, I'm not really sure if I should make this into a legitimate room. I'm not actually worried about it being a room or not, but I'm not sure which looks better. I'm not sure if I should keep it like that with the wood, which makes it like, it kind of seems a bit open. It might be better if I put some, it might just be better if I put some like fences in here at the background, because it'll make it seem a bit more stable, make it seem a bit more feasible as a real object, which doesn't matter, but I'm just saying buzzwords. Let's chuck this strange plant down. Look, I'm holding so much dumb stuff in my inventory. You know how it is. And I really don't like the decoration here anymore, so I want to try and make the TV work because it's unique. But this is bad, especially because it's unbalanced now. I need something that's 3 blocks wide, or a 1 block thing and a 1 block thing. I could put a terrarium in there, I guess. But we'll get there. Let's bin these sunflowers. They're easy to get more of. Let's check my ruler in here. Look, every time I feel like I'm talking, I feel like I'm just, I don't need that grub. I feel like I'm just talking about rearranging my inventory. But that shouldn't be the point. So I think we should be trying to get fences in here, because they're like a good interim between blocks and no blocks. Like, they're a transparent thing, which is really good. They're semi-transparent, I guess is the word. But I don't want to make this whole thing fences, because that doesn't look that nice. Like, maybe I should eat my own words. It's still not, it's not going to be the final, but we'll figure out what's happening here. How about we put a roof of, I think we can just use normal wooden platforms. Doesn't really matter too much unless using glass, but normal wooden platforms across there. Looks okay, but I really don't like the spikes at the top, so maybe, I don't know, maybe I can just do the good old cover everything with grass. Because really, it's such a cheap tactic, but it looks so nice. Like, I use it there, use it like there. That's that whole build. That's there. But making everything grassy is like, it's a pretty good technique, and it just works. Like, it makes that look much less. I think we are gonna do it. I think we're gonna do it. And actually, that's a nice aesthetic. And every time I make something grassy, I'm like, damn, this looks so much flipping better. Because it does. So let's chuck that back down there. This is the kind of place I would hang a sign. I do it really often, just at the front of a building, but I think we got enough, and I like that. I like that. It's a good little reminder from where we came. No, but it's just pretty. And I think I'm happy with that roof. It's much more basic, but it gets the job done. Alrighty. I think that's enough grass. Not grass, leaves, and let's just chuck some in here so it's a bit more balanced. Down to there. Is that fine? No, you can't fit out. I think I really like that, so instead of being able to fit out, I'm just gonna make this a half slab. So let's fix that so it's got the half block boy react there. Can I make it the top half? Unfortunately not. That's still fine. I'm happy with that. I'm going to have to get more living wood leaves, because living wood leaves are easily the prettiest living wood, easily the prettiest grass background. That's living wood leaves, they're grass leaves. Yeah, so they're the most vibrant, so I'll be back after I've gotten some. It looks less bricky now. Let's pretend it's an air vent. Nope. Yep. I'm still annoyed. I'm still annoyed at how bricky this looks. I'm so sorry. I know I promised I said I was done with this build. This is a cool design trigger. So because the Burrell table is so massive, it can be used really well as like a block instead of a table, I guess. Doesn't really work with much other things. I destroyed the piggy bank. Where can I put the piggy bank? I guess I have a lot of tables to place this piggy bank on. Let's place it there. I actually do need something from this. I need my paint. I don't have any brown paint. The paint looks really close. Let's just run to him. I have bought more brown paint than anything else in this game. Some of my builds are like completely painted brown. Shop. Brown paint. And that's enough. I only want to paint this thing brown. It really doesn't make too much of a difference, but it makes enough for me to be pedantic about it. And maybe... yeah, what are we doing? There we go. I'm happier with that. I'm much happier with that. And because that's now there, we can just cover the whole roof in this. Look, you guys can't complain. You're the ones who clicked on the video. I'm sorry. Alright, we're done. We're done. Probably. Look, we'll come back here one day. Like, we will. It's just a fact. We're going to fix up the ground here first. I've been so distracted this video. I'm really out of the building groove. I haven't been building all too much recently, and I'm really sorry for that. I know it seems like I'm intentionally making this video as long as I can, but I do try to edit out as much as in post as I can. So we're going to do the foundations with this kind of block, because I really do like this more than stone bricks. What's the difference? Stone slabs, stone bricks. Yeah, they're stone bricks. I really like the like ununiformness of these bricks as opposed to the uniformness of the other bricks. We make this a bit bigger. Again, every like block I make this bigger is going to make it much harder to build. For a much bigger portion, I'll probably go into a speed build for this one, just because doing the like structure isn't as hard as doing the decoration. It doesn't take as much out loud consideration. All right, speed mode, speed build. We're back, and we've kind of built this structure, and that took way longer than I expected to. I was like, yeah, it's be like a 5-minute job. It took like 25, half an hour. So I haven't painted stuff yet, so it does look a bit eh. But this is like a little intro area. It looks a bit better with the door closed. We might change the doors as well. I realize I haven't done a spiral staircase in a while. This is a really, really small one, but it is a spiral staircase. We have the biggest room, a room up here, and I realize this is the wrong height. I promise I knew that before I started filming. So we're going to crank this up one more. So we get that, then we get this, and then I was like, yeah, let's have a little balcony out here. What's the harm? So balcony, and then attic. So it's actually quite a big build. Now I will be painting this a different color from grey. It might be dark grey. That's really boring. It could also be red, and it could also be blue. These will be changed to brown when I get some brown paint. When I get around to it, just because I have these on me, I honestly think I just made my decision. These are blue. That's going to be blue. Let's paint it now. Let's buy paints from the painter's house, which is this boy. That used to be the clothier's house. I think he just like stole it. So we chose blue. We have to make this into dark blue. We don't need that workbench. And we needed brown because I didn't buy enough earlier. I think 30 is enough. Cogs, we can just buy more. No. Let's go down to the dye vat, which is right down here, and make some deep blue paint. Now the difference between these two is, if it's deep blue, it doesn't take it doesn't take the original color into accordance when it repaints it. So when you paint it with normal blue paint, it just tints it, like, oh my god, it tints it. So if I was using normal blue paint, it would tint this blue. Because I'm using dark blue paint, it's just turning it blue. I don't really like this. I don't really like this at all. Let's paint the whole thing and then make up our mind. I'm so keen for block swap, which is coming in 1.3.6. So the way that walls work, how you can just place one wall on top of another wall and it replaces the old wall, you will be able to do that with, I'm not going to have enough. Oh my god, I had one, not enough. Yeah, that looks terrible. Well, we can redo the roof later. But while we're here, let's just paint these. And I'll paint this as well, because it doesn't look that nice, that colour. That also doesn't look that nice, but I'm sure once we put walls and stuff down, it'll be okay. The reason I said blue is because I like having the details the same colour as the, like, large things. So this is green, that's green. It's like a pretty rudimentary design tip, like, yeah, red, that kind of jazz. It's why it makes it a lot easier just working with 2 or 3 colors. You have like your staple colors. I don't have enough brown paint. Staple colors, which in all of these are brown, and white, and then green, and this one is like brown, grey, and white, and then red is the detail. Let's get some more brown paint. Yeah, I really like using brown. It's probably the easiest color to build with. That's why a lot of my builds come out really well. I'm not that good to build with like reds and stuff, just because I'm not used to seeing blocks as red. So I need to see every block painted red, and then I need to see which look good together, and so on and so forth. I think what I should do is make the roof a lot smaller. This is dumb. I reckon we have this. Then we have a roof of half slabs, just like we do down there. Of half blocks, sorry. And this is kind of our balcony. Oh, mistakes have been made. Yeah, we can do that. And that. Yeah, why not? That's terrible, to say the least. Sorry. I don't even need to be picking this up. But I am, okay, let's get back to furnishing, because that's my forte, I think. So what we're going to do is just place a bunch of books everywhere, because that's how I decorate, and I think it normally ends up working. That's the second time I've done that. That's actually like the 5th time I've done it. Most times I've been off screen. That's the 5th time I've done it while building this. If it was the 5th time I've done it in total, that would be like super impressive. Alright, this is going to be a area where we just have books. I think I like doing just the books thing in one row on one extra things like that, or placing tiki torches. That was a horrible enunciation of what I meant to say there, but I think you understand. We use Burrell here for no apparent reason. I doubt we'll change it though. I do need to make some glasses, and we can paint these different colors, and it makes them look like potions, which is really cool. It's a thing people don't use enough. Maybe not these. Definitely not that. No, we will use these. I'm happy to use these. Torch here. That was exactly what I meant to do. A torch here. I will figure out something there. Maybe we can put the battle table there, because I know I have one really close below it there, and that one's like a really cool placement. I said I don't really like, I like how they look, but it's hard to place them anywhere. Having two relatively close to each other might look a bit weird, but like that really works. Not, I can't deny it, can I? I think what we'll do there is just this. And then I'm just trying to figure out if there's something I can do with the bottom one that makes it look cooler. Oh. That was just a silly misplay. Man, if this mic's as good as I think it is, and I don't think it's very good. If it's better than I think it is, you guys will just hear my stomach growl. You guys better know I've been filming this for like 2 hours. I'm one hungry boy. One big old hungry boy. Alright, this is coming along pretty nicely. Let's get the roof done. And this is where I'm going to place a sign. I'm going to place a sign. Oh my god, I don't have one workbench in this build. I literally don't. The closest workbench is over here. I know I could have built one, but I'm getting to the business end of stuff, and I'm kind of just like, I don't need to like build stuff I'm going to destroy anymore. I don't want to build stuff I'm going to destroy straight away anymore. Why did I come here? I'm now angry. I have completely forgotten. I will remember as soon as I get back here. Yeah, I've just completely forgotten why I came here. There is still going to be an attic, I've decided. We'll make it out of a different background. We'll just chuck this up here while it's here, and we'll probably chuck a chest in. Don't need that, don't need cogs. Dynasty lamps. I did make these for a reason. We're going to place one here. And one here. And we are still building that bridge. That'll be the last thing we do, because I know exactly what I have to do there. I needed to build a sign. I'm an absolute goose. I know you guys are all probably yelling at me from your screens. Don't tell me you read. Oh, you need... Do you build signs? Oh my gosh, I'm out of it. This will be the first time I've done a big build in a long time. Like, full disclosure. That looks good. Man, I don't know what I'm doing. Eats. I don't know what I'm doing. Proceeds to eat. I think I will. When I get enough wood, I will continue my campaign there, which is just getting two more what are they called? Beams. Let's grab them now. Actually, you guys can follow me for less, just because it's a tall building, so it loses. It doesn't have as much reason. Did I use all my wood? No, it loses reason to have stuff so high up. I have grass so high up, because this one's a little bit short and stubby, so it makes sense that it's gotten overgrown or stuff's grown on top. But this one's more of a tower. I do see no. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing with that. I was like hyping it up, but I think it's gone. Okay, I'll be back with some mudstone and back. I like it. Roof's painted, and let's do Stone brick roof. Nope. Stone slab roof. Nope, I don't have any stone slabs. Railwood roof. Yes, let's do that. It's like kind of an interim between stones and the bro kind of looks like the in the middle, the in between of stones and wood. Yeah, let's background should be this because it's an attic. It's a dusty old attic with a loom and nothing else. I will put stuff in, don't worry, don't stress. Maybe I'll put a workbench up here, just so like this has a workbench. It's not a bad idea. Just so like, I don't know, I'll probably get rid of it, but just for the time being. Ooh, we'll use a trapdoor. We'll use a trapdoor to get into the attic. I feel like I don't use them enough, and they're a bit more pretty than just two beams, and it also segregates these two a little. I love segregation so much. That was very satire. This is a high block. I didn't realize how high it was. I want to place this somewhere. Let's place it there. And what's gonna go in it? We're gonna put this in it just because I don't think we're using it for anything else. Yes, here we are. I didn't mean to do that. It looks okay. These G's just look so much better. And we are just about done. We're just doing the final touches. We're like out of wood, which is kind of a has a like intrinsic meaning to me. I'm gonna have to just get more wood. See you guys. I'll be back with more wood. Alrighty, I'm back, and I think a lot of the issue from just making the background look so boring is it's pretty boring background. So we are gonna get a random wood, which turned out I gotta stop doing that. Which turned out to be palm wood. And we're going to turn it into background walls, and then we're going to paint it white and make a pattern with it in conjunction with the grey stucco walls. So where is the palm wood background? Here we go. I honestly have no idea how this would look. Like, I'm just like, yep, let's do it. We're going to start somewhere. Let's grab some white paint. I don't think deep white paint exists. I think it just paints it white the same way brown paint just paints stuff brown. 94 is more than enough. That like has a really high acceleration rate for purchasing. And do this. I think this is like a design that we haven't used yet. I don't want to keep using checkerboard or lines. So let's do this in like one straight line and then one up and one down every time. I really hope this house looks good, because this video's been going for like 2 hours now. I bloody ran out of it. Alright, before we do like get more, let's make sure it actually looks pretty, because it could suck. Or we could just need to change the colours around. I need the piggy bank. This one. That's blue paint. Where's the white paint? White paint. Alrighty, yeah, this looks okay. We'll do this, and we'll make the whole thing white. What do you guys think? Are you fans? I'm a fan. Yeah, it's better having a background that just like doesn't look boring. I was gonna say does something, but that doesn't make sense at all. We do need to get some more palm wood, so I'll be back. Alrighty, we're back. We finished off the wall, and got another barrel up there just because, you know what they say, barrels come in twos. No one says that. I say that. So 2 barrels, and then the loom. No lighting up there, just because it doesn't make sense for there to be lighting always in the attic. Let's get some fences, I think. It's not I think, it's let's get some fences. That was like this is what I'm doing now, getting fences. And we'll just chuck them in the balcony in a similar way we did this, not identical, probably just on the ground floor. Ooh, we can probably fit that somewhere. And we can get some fences. I want to finish this video before this day's over. This in-game day, because I think that'll look nice. I really like how this background looks. I'm really glad I made that change. And honestly, Something there, something there. Might be done. What are we gonna chuck in there though? Oh, so I got a dynasty bathtub. I don't know what I'm doing with it. It doesn't even look like a bathtub. That's why I use it. Because I don't really want bathtubs in my builds. Well, I don't want recognizable bathtubs in my builds. Ah, we have no dirt. This is really unfortunate. I guess that piece of land is just copying it. I can put this in. Yeah, I guess that like makes semantic sense. These are there. That's annoying, but you know what? We'll survive. And acorn and something else the dried buys. Oh, let's get a glass bottle. Now let's do this. Now let's do this. Now let's do that. Oh, actually, we'll do that. That's done. No, we'll do this. I keep going. That's done. No, we'll do this. I'm out of wood. Yeah, okay. I need to get wood, which is really unfortunate. I think I can just cheat the system and do this. Please don't look terrible. Yep, we're doing that. I'm so lazy when it comes to building or finishing off details. Yeah, that's actually done. No, let's change the whole thing here. Let's rebuild the whole entire build. That's honestly it. I think that might be it. There really isn't much I can see that needs to be fixed. I have thought about it for 5 seconds. I can think about something that needs to be fixed. I'm just going to make the bottom a tiny bit bigger and then the supporting floaty thing a tiny bit bigger, and then we're done. Alrighty, so we're done. Of course, what I'm standing on is going to be destroyed, but it's how you can see the entire build from one place. So I'm really happy with how this came out. It came out much better than I actually expected. I'm really glad these two are as good as that now, because that one was way better than these two for a long time. But this is done. This is the 2 floating islands done. This will be the last time I touch these floating islands, these 3 floating islands, for a long time, unless I decide to do another floating island. But I can't really imagine having one in any other places, because I'm really happy with how this hub has come together. So we're not doing a bridge there because of this tree, and I'm really glad with how the colors work. I really like the top there. Yeah, what do you guys think? I'll chuck up an image of the original and compare reacts only. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.